Alright, how do we create our first workspace with ZEROWORK? Let's go to the Flows section of Taskbots and click to create a new taskbot. Here we have a bit of everything, okay? Here's the logic, let's briefly explain it. I won't get too specific, but enough to understand how it works, okay? Basically, this is an automation tool, right? We'll be relying on a bot to perform various tasks, okay? So for example, we have the open link option, right? Here we specify what type of link we want to open. Let's say we want to open this link, for instance, to the music I'm listening to. And we wanted to do this in 0 seconds, right? A00, let's see if it allows me. There are more options. We can make it open in a new tab or window and set a timeout. But what happens? Will it loop? No, it won't. If I hit play, first we need to have it locally, okay? But now, for example, a page would open, right? It'd take me there, and then what I do is, let's say we enter the page and we can go back and forth, scroll up and down, and perform keyboard actions, okay? Like pressing a key on the keyboard, right? Which key do we want pressed? WSD, for example, okay? Perfect save. So basically, when it enters the link, it'll press WSD, okay? When? Well, if we've set a delay here, okay? After waiting. We haven't set it here, but we'd put 5 seconds, okay? Alright, let's wait about 5 seconds, okay? We can create conditions, right? Like if statements. If this happens, then that occurs, and we create variables. We can ask ChatGPT, got it? If we get info, we can verify with ChatGPT if it's what we're looking for, okay? We can click an element or just click, alright? Literally, it says enter CSS or XPath selector, okay? For CSS, we'd use Control-Shift-C, right? Here we have the body and HTML. We can also do loops, okay? When we start repeat, right? We can say what happens after it repeats or make the loop stop. We can do an info update, okay? After creating a variable, right? The data formatting and so on. As I said, use this for whatever you need. I can't think of a specific use right now, but if you have a repetitive task with constant clicks in your browser, it's always faster to do it via API, okay? It's always much quicker to use an API, but you can do it locally too. The advantage of doing it locally is that you can use it across all applications, right? Sometimes there are apps without APIs, or you might need to run your own script. You might need to execute your own script or something, you know? The benefit of local use is access to the whole device, but here you're limited to the browser. So it's hard to think of automated tasks we could do. Maybe a typical app that just clicks in one spot could work, okay? We could do that, or even create a bot to make money for us, who knows? If you put your mind to it, I'm sure you'll find a way to benefit from it. So there you have it, folks.